What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Untitled Gaming today, people. Today I'm going to be going over a brand new deck profile on the channel. This is going to be called Looking Into the Future Good Stuff, I guess. I'm just going to call it Looking Into the Future, right? Because we have DDT Turbo, and this is the other way you can play this skill, which is, like I said, Looking Into the Future. And it's just a pile of really good cards that all are very good. I guess that's the best way to describe it. But looking into the future is also a very good generic skill, especially in decks that don't play spell cards. This deck doesn't play those. But without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into this. So the skill, like I said, is looking into the future. Probably said that 3 times already. During the main phase, you can look at the top of your deck and return them in any order. So you just get to stack your deck, right? But the downside to this skill is you cannot activate spell cards the turn you use this skill. Like I said, if you look at the deck where it's spell cards, flip at the end of your turn, you activate the skill. This skill is a once per turn effect, right? So you get to use this every single turn, stack your deck, put the next card on top of your deck, and it's like bonky, dude. It's bonky. But yeah, it is so like strong. So to go into the deck list, we're playing 3 DD Warrior Lady. I think Warrior Lady is probably the best card of the format. One of the best cards, like all the best cards of the format. I feel like. Warrior Lady is chilling in the deck at a triple copy. Next is another one of the strongest cards in the format, in my opinion. Breaker Warrior. Breaker is very, very strong in this format. You can pop his spell and trap cards, very good. And not only that, it becomes a 1900 beater. And in certain matchups, I feel like Breaker is also a lot stronger than what it used to be. Like, for example, one of the things I can think of is Middle Aged Mechs, right? That's a deck that starts the game with a spell card. You summon Breaker, you pop the card. The other thing is OTK deck that's been running around. You just use this to break the or to pop the Ojama country. That way they can pay you by sending the countries on the field to the graveyard for their tribute summons during the battle phase. It's actually not bad, this format. It's like, I feel like even better than last format. I know it was last format. Sphere Kuribo is going to be played at 2 in this deck. Probably should have talked about this guy last, but I will. Reason why we're playing 2 is just because I want to have a 4. He's really good in the spell-proof matchups because you can switch the monsters to defensive by a monster effect and then find effects to get around them your next turn. So yeah, Sphere. Also, if the spell-proof matchup is playing the Jinzos, the Sphere Kuribo can switch the monster to defense, and then you can easily climb it with one of your other monsters next turn. So that's very, very nice. And then Cyber Dragon is played at 3 in this deck. Cyber Dragon is kind of like the big boss of the deck since you don't really play too many boss monsters in the deck. Turn Cyber Dragon into a 2-of if you would like, and then play 1 copy of a monster if you would like. There's plenty in the game at the moment that you could try, but this is what I'm just playing for right now. But yeah, Cyber Dragon is at 3 in this deck, and it's like I said, just to get a body on the field, swarm your field with monsters, like summon Cyber Dragon, summon DD Warrior Lady. It's good, this format. Next on our list is the Floodgate Trap Hole is played at 2. This is the only traps, by the way. Like I said, Floodgate Trap Hole is to protect your monsters on the field from Cyber Angels. It's like your main deck Cyber Angel out. And not only that, it's just a very good trap card to have in this format because you can just set powerful face down on the field. So that's very good. Wall of D is also in the game, or in this deck. We're playing at 2 is to protect your monsters because, like I said, you are playing your monster build. If you honestly want, you could probably drop your Cyber Dragon we talked about earlier to 2, maybe, and then put your Wall of Disruption to 3. Summon of Spirit, again, probably should have went over it last. Still the best card in the game, right? This card should be banned. This card should not be in the game. It steals games away from opponents that you should have honestly lost. And that's why it's so good, right? Because you're able to steal games away. And so we're playing this at 3 in our deck. And then lastly, we're playing double Nightmare Wheel. Nightmare Wheel is you can control the board. It's like a control-esque deck because controlling what your opponent does at all times, putting them to defense mode, stopping their battles, and controlling. So this just kind of freezes a monster in their tracks, makes them lose 500 life points during their standby phase, and yeah, it's very, very good. Like I said, the biggest downfall to this deck is Jinzo, and like I said before, the Sphere Kuribos are out to Jinzo, DD Warrior Ladies out to Jinzo. They're there's a lot of ways to it, right? You just have to play around it. Going into the side deck though, we're playing Double Mind Crush. This is like a card that everyone's playing right now. Mind Crush is one of those cards that just kind of like out uh, Cyber Angels right now because they, uh, ritual ceremony and add the ritual spell to hand, and so you just Mind Crush call the ritual spell. So it's just really good. Cosmic Cyclone's also playing this deck. A lot of again, this format, Moss is still arguably one of the best decks, if not the best deck of the format. Cosmic Cyclone's in here just so you can stop the Parasite from resolving and creating one of your monsters for a Moss. And then last on our list is going to be the Lost Wind. Lost Wind is crazy in this format. You stop the fusion decks with the Umbus. Because XYZ is still a force to be reckoned with. If you bat an eye at that deck, you will be thrashed by it. So I like still having the for that. Not only that, it also, it's the effects of special summon monsters on the field, right? So you can literally Lost Wind any of your special summon monster being Dragoon, which is good in the Dragoon matchup because you get it back whenever they summon the monster from the extra deck. But you can also use it for Ancient Gear, I guess, is a good one to talk about if it gets special summoned. The two Ninja Gear Golem is the one I'm talking about in specific. It's just really good in this format in general. Cyber Angels is a great example. I can't even oh man, that deck is so good in this format. But yeah, this is the deck. We have the Waking of Dragon Bluffs as always, but yeah, this deck is really, really good. And yeah, I've been really enjoying testing it and everything. And you guys play it. But yeah, other than for that, I hope you all have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.